The first verse uses two words, Shreya and Preya. And I'll appreciate if you can keep this in mind. Shreya and Preya. These are two technical terms. Shreya means that which is good for you. And Preya means that which you consider good. Shreya means that which is good for you. And Preya means that which you consider good. Priya, lovable, pleasurable. And Shreya, that which is truly good for you. Now, initially, Maharaj, the great teacher, he says that, look, if you look around in this world, you'll find that these are the two forces running concurrently everywhere. Something like, when a wheel is rotated, the centripetal force and centrifugal force, they're constantly there. They're balancing each other. Centripetal, one takes you away from the center, and it tries to pull you towards the center. So this Shreya and Preya, these two forces, these two mental tendencies are ever present in the world, and these two try to pull a person towards oneself all the time. Now, Shreya is defined as the path of spirituality, and Preya is defined as the path towards world. Later, it is said that Hindu religion is the only religion that very clearly says that there are two paths to spirituality. One is known as Pravritti Lakshan Dharma, that is the path of action, and the path of renunciation. Path of renunciation is that pure path of spirituality. And path of action means where you want to enjoy the world, but righteously. And you want to earn wealth righteously. You want to go to heaven righteously. So in general, they keep on talking about these two. But Shreya and Preya is different from path of action and path of renunciation. Shreya and Preya very clearly means when you are swayed by your emotions, when you are swayed by your inner tendencies, you want to enjoy. This is known as Preya. And when you want to give up, when you want to grow spiritually, this is Shreya. If you look more closely at these things, you will see that, let's simplify things. You will see that there are acts and tendencies that tend to make us self-centered, selfish. These things tend to make us exclusive. And there are acts and tendencies and feelings where we want to share, where we want to give. This is inclusiveness. So you will see that inclusiveness and exclusiveness, these two forces, they're continuously trying to pull us in their way. And we always have this option to choose. We can choose whatever we want to choose. We can choose this, we can choose that. But we often choose for the Preya. Rarely in our life we choose Shreya. To make things simpler and more life-oriented as we face in our everyday life. I mean, you might wonder that you don't want spirituality. You still want to enjoy the world. You are living in the world and you don't want those higher things. Then can this ideal of Shreya and Preya be applicable in your life? Yes. See, whenever we approach something, whenever we work, when we take on this world, every work produces two kinds of results. One is the external visible result, another is inner transformation. When you look at the external visible result, you are going for Preya. That is Preya, the lovable. And when you go for the inner transformation of your nature, your character, your personality, you are going for Shreya. Now, to give a very simple example, when you study, or when you were studying, say, in class 6, 7, etc., your entire focus was on getting good grades, good marks. And you were not much interested in gaining that knowledge. Knowledge was a byproduct of your effort to get marks. And now that you have grown up, you realize that knowledge is what is helping you in life, not the marks. The desire to get marks, which can be gained through valid means and through unscrupulous means, that is prayer. Because that is visible, that's external, we love it. The transformation of character, like every act that you do, tends to leave a mark on your personality, on your character. We don't really focus on that. In the simplest language, and to use a very simple metaphor, when you study, if your focus is only on marks, you are going for the prayer. And when your entire focus is on gaining knowledge, you are going for Shreya. In the spiritual world, when you go for the world, you are going for prayer. And you want to go for the higher knowledge, you are going for Shreya.